There are two types of people. Extroverts get their energy from being around people and thrive in social situations. Introverts feel energized from having more alone time. They can find too many social interactions with too many people exhausting. This doesn't mean they want to live a life of solitude, though. They need people, just not as many and not as much. 25 to 40% of people are introverts, so it's not the majority. Retirement is a life event that brings changes in identity. One study I read said introverts may settle into retirement more easily than extroverts. Work often involves more social interactions than introverts prefer. This leads to feelings of exhaustion. I never thought about it that way, but that's very true for me. Retirement is a perfect opportunity for introverts to cut back on some of their social activities and enjoy more alone time. Some people fear the loss of companionship that retirement brings, but the retired introvert often happily leaves behind the constant socializing with colleagues. Removing ourselves from a highly extroverted workplace is sometimes one of the reasons introverts want to retire early. Extroverts have a psychological need to interact with people a lot of the time. This can be a problem for extroverted early retirees. Most people the same age will still be at their jobs all day. Extroverts may feel socially disconnected if many of their friends are colleagues that they no longer get to see as often. Extroverts tend to work longer, and extroversion even pulls some older people out of retirement. This makes me wonder if some of the people who said to me, "Won't you be bored in retirement?" were extroverts. Introverts, on the other hand, might bask in the solitude of retirement. They may have spent years adapting their personality to the workplace, so it can be a relief when they don't have to do this anymore. There are advantages to being an introvert. One of them is that we tend to be good at managing our money, and that's not to say that extroverts aren't good at managing money. Introverts are readers, thinkers, and researchers. It takes independence and confidence to go against the norm. Maybe this is why early retirement calls to so many introverts. In addition to taking the time to research our decisions, maybe we're a little more likely than our extroverted friends to look at all the consequences for each decision. Some say this makes us worriers, and that's true. I'm a worrier. It's true that worriers spend a lot of time thinking about the future and trying to make sure that everything will be okay. But this can also mean that we're more likely to save and plan more for retirement than those who live in the moment. Introverts may also be less likely to spend money socially. Introverts are happier in small groups of close friends or at home than being out at big events. We're happier ordering pizza with our besties for a movie night than going out. Because we're less likely to go out a lot, we probably save more money than our extroverted friends who go out more often. But retirement shouldn't mean spending all of your time alone. Even introverts are still social creatures. Positive social connections are important for our well-being, our health, and even longevity. I love being alone, and I am loving retirement. When I'm home reading, writing, exercising, working in the yard, gardening, working on YouTube stuff, the hours just fly by. I'm happy and engaged. But I need to be careful to schedule regular get-togethers with close friends and family. Research shows we become even more introverted as we age, and I believe it. So it's important to make time for social connections. My best friends are all extroverts. There's a meme that says introverts don't make friends, they just get adopted by extroverts. I just love memes. It's so funny, but it's also really true in my case. So depending on your personality type, your retirement planning may look different, and how you spend your time will too. It does help to know your personality type and plan what's right for you. If you're an extrovert and don't plan for lots of social activities in retirement, you may be unhappy. If you're not sure what your personality type is, the Myers-Briggs type personality test can be fun to look at. There are several free online ones. I'm including a link below to one that I like. I took the test and mine looks like this. It's surprisingly accurate. I'm an INTJ, 92% introverted. You can read all about your personality type after you take the test. There's a place at the end where you can put in your email address if you want a more detailed report, but I just skipped that part because I don't need any more spam emails than I already get. There's also an interesting article on the same website. I'll include a link for that below also. It's called What's Your Retirement Personality Type? They list 12. There's the bucket listers, the community organizers, the dedicated athletes, the easy spirits, the family pillars, the hermits, and the hobby clubbers, the inspired creatives, the life coaches, the lifelong learners, the master gardeners, and the workhorses. I actually identified with several of these. It's an interesting read if you're interested in retirement personality types. Understanding your personality type can help you transition to retirement. It's important to be emotionally prepared, not just financially prepared. Identifying your personality type can help you figure out what you want your retirement life to look like. The world needs all kinds of people. Extroverts get their energy from being around others. They are the life and the soul of the party and love being around people. It wouldn't be the same without them. All of my close friends are extroverts, literally all of them. If you take the personality test and you want to share your results in the comments, we'd love to see it. The concept that more introverts want to retire early is really interesting to me. I'm really curious how many of my viewers are introverts and how many are extroverts. It's fun to see how alike and different we all are. If any of you are seeing me for the first time, hi, I'm Julie and this channel's Happy on Monday. If you found this helpful, please like, and if you're interested in retiring early, consider subscribing to my channel. I'm going to leave you with a quote. What a lovely surprise to discover how unlonely being alone can be. Hope to see you again soon.